Thank you, and I'd like to thank Chairwoman Maloney as well as you, Vice Chair Gomez, and the ranking member in front of the committee today, Congressman Heiss. I'd also like to thank all the other members of the committee for the opportunity to testify on the experiences that workers in grocery, meat packing, food processing, and healthcare have had to endure during this pandemic. You know, my name is Marc Perrone. I'm the president of the UFCW International Union. The UFCW is America's largest retail and food union, representing 1.3 million hardworking men and women in the grocery stores, meat packing, food processing, healthcare, chemical plants, non-food retail, and senior care facilities. We have members that are Republican, Democrats, and independents from every state in this nation, as well as every congressional district. All across this country, our healthcare, food processing, retail food workers are risking their health and safety to ensure that the American people are taken care of. Our nation's food supply is safe. Grocery store shelves are full and stocked, and pharmacies are distributing medication. These essential workers, as many of you have called them, deserve not only our gratitude, but they deserve adequate protections and provisions for their health and safety and financial security. I'd like to highlight the words of one of our grocery clerks out of Ralph's in Southern California and San Diego. She said, every day you fear that you might catch the virus at work. You fear that you might take that virus home to your family. And we are working longer hours under very stressful conditions. Our lives are on the line. Let me stress to you how real this issue actually is. Our internal estimates have confirmed that 225 of our members have tragically died, and over 29,000 have been sick or exposed to COVID-19 since the beginning. 70 of our packing house members and workers in the U.S. have died, with over 20,000 that have tested positive to COVID-19. These profound risks that our members face is one of the reasons that we, the UFCW, supports the legislation to compensate the families of essential workers who die or hospitalized as a result of COVID-19. While financial compensation cannot bring back what's lost, it is the least that we must do in order to support the families who have worked so hard to keep us fed and to take care of us. More importantly, it's about recognizing that we will never protect America's food supply unless and until we protect America's food workers. What's making things worse is that some of these essential workers must now endure the insult of having their hero pay, and some of us have called it hazard pay, taken away even as this pandemic continues. Listen to the words of a food worker in Lawrenceburg, Indiana. We put our lives on the line every single day, and I worry about taking the virus back home to my grandchildren and my husband. And when Kroger took away the hero pay from us, it was like a slap in the face. The fact of the matter is our customers don't wear masks, and it's putting us in jeopardy every single day. And so, as long as the spread of the virus hasn't stopped, neither should the protections or the hero pay that our families so desperately need. In other words, this brave food worker exposed this. While some responsible employers like Cargill and Safeway have done what's right, there's others like Amazon and Walmart, and even some of our union employers like Kroger has decided to put profits, quite honestly, over people. And while we can all hope that companies do what's right, the brutal reality is that many will not do that until you and our other elected leaders do more. Now, I know that legislative issues at times can be framed in a very partisan way, but this is not about being a Republican or a Democrat. This is about protecting essential workers in retail food, food processing, healthcare, as well as protecting our food supply. And that's why that I'd ask you to consider the following. ensuring that all working people who are sick, who are affected by quarantine orders, or who are responsible to take care of children who are in fact away at home because schools have been closed, should have job protections and paid sick leave for a minimum of 14 days. I'd also ask that we compel OSHA to issue enforceable rules specific to COVID-19, standards, if you will. And to date, that has not happened. And our members, especially in healthcare and food processing, are feeling the consequences from that. Enforceable rules that slow line speeds, mandate social distancing, and prioritize workers and provide PPE free of charge. Lastly, we must include strong anti-retaliation protections to ensure that all workers are protected from being unfairly threatened or fired. For the sake of this country that I know that we all love, I urge the committee and Congress to work together to do what's right for these brave workers.